Hello student, in this video lesson, today we are going to discuss future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. Let's start with future perfect tense. When you want to talk about an action that will happen before a certain point in the future, you will need to use the future perfect tense. Tense structure of future perfect tense. In affirmative sentence, first we use subject, after the subject will or shall according to our subject, after that have, and after past participle form of verb, also call it third form of the verb. For example, I will have finished my report by the end of this month. In negative sentence, we use subject, after subject will or shall, after will shall we use not, after not have, after have past participle form or third form of the verb. Example, he will not have done it by this evening. We use by for till in future perfect tense. In place of till we use by. Interrogative sentence, we start our sentence will or shall according to our subject. After that we use subject, and after subject have, and after have past participle form of the verb. For example, will he have passed? This is of future perfect tense. As we described in the starting, future perfect tense is used to talk about an action that will finish before a certain time in the future. For example, by 8 o'clock tomorrow, I will have taken off for Japan. It means our work will be finished before 8 o'clock tomorrow. Also use future perfect tense to talk about an action that will be completed before another event takes place. For example, she will have learned Chinese before she moves to China. Before moving China, she will have learned Chinese. It means an action will be completed before another event takes place. Future perfect tense is also used to express a speaker's belief or guess about an action. For example, he will have crossed the border by now. In this sentence, the speaker is only guessing about him that he will be crossed the border by now. Our next tense is future perfect continuous tense. When we are talking about an action that will happen and continue in the future, we use the future perfect continuous tense. It means our action was continue in future. Sentence structure of future perfect continuous tense. In affirmative sentence, we use subject, after subject will or shall, have, been plus ing form of the verb. We also call it the present participle form of verb. In negative sentence, we use subject, after subject according to our subject will or shall, after will or shall not, after that have, after have been, after that ing form of the verb. Interrogative sentences, we use will or shall in the starting according to our subject, after subject have, after have been, after been ing form of the verb or present participle form of the verb. Sentences of future perfect continuous tense are: we will have been living in this house for 10 years by next month. In negative, you wouldn't have been traveling to New York for 2 years by the end of October. Example of interrogative sentence: will you have been eating vegetables for 3 months? Now, uses of future perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to express an action which will begin before a certain time in the future and will be continuing at that point of time and will continuous even after it. For example, when you reach the classroom, the teacher will have been teaching for half an hour. It means your work was continue. Hope you will understand the tenses. For that tense, our topic of tenses is complete. If you have any problem or any doubt in any particular tense, you can ask.